wonderful. Thank you, Lord. Yes.
That's good.
Yes.
That's good. Did
Yes.
you have a good evening?
I did. I did.
How's
you
everything
know.
in the neighborhood? As I
Oh,
lead in for the
let me
story.
tell you.
As I lead in for the story, tell me about your evening. Share it with everybody what you're telling
You know,
me.
I have such a grand door, and I decorate my door every season. You know, I decorate my season my door, and my dog, my little Lhasa Apso, got out from under, and he goes up the
Now,
street.
you got to explain. A Lapso is a little dog, right?
A little dog.
Little itty bitty dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not vicious whatsoever.
Right.
But he was up the street, and this little kid in a beautiful baby blue Mustang, he comes out in front of my house, comes out, leaves the door open, and you get a little defensive because you don't know what the heck's going on nowadays, right? And we live in a gated community, so it's not like I have like people coming in randomly. And he says, "You need to put your dog inside. It's always outside." I don't know, but my south side comes out, and you know,
Burbank in the
you
house.
don't talk to people like that. I don't teach my kids to be disrespectful to adults, and I don't expect anybody to be disrespectful for me. And I said, "Wait a minute. I apologize to you. I apologize. I told you that my dog came out from under me." And she says, "Well, he attacked my mom." In what way? In what way did he attack your dog, your mom? Maybe with kisses. You know, my dog will attack your mom with kisses. But I was already defensive. You know, I'm already angry. I'm getting heated because this young kid is yelling at me.
Now, how young would you say he is?
I would say he was about probably 18, 19
so a teenager.
years.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Right.
And so I said, again, I already
and you're wondering why he's mad at you, right?
Yes, I already apologized to you. I already, you know, by the way, the neighbors are all coming out. And we live in a pretty much for all white people on our neighborhood. And guess who's fighting down the street? Hispanics! That's crazy. So I tell him, "Hey, you need to watch your tone with me. You need to watch your tone. And your dog is always out." Okay, and what? You know,
you're trying to be nice.
I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be calm.
So then the mom comes out.
She's coming down the street, like, you know, and I said, "You know what? Your son is being a little rude. You know, well, your dog attacked my dog, and I'm afraid of your dog. You got other issues if you're worried about a freaking 5-pound dog trying to attack you. You know, a good field goal kick is going to get him from there to wherever." But so and then get this. He tells me, my son's a senior, and he obviously he went to Clark, and he says, "Doesn't your son play for JV?" I know your son. I said, "First of all, don't threaten me.
Doesn't he play for JV?
Don't threaten me." And so I'm heated. Brian comes out, and Brian's all calm.
But your son doesn't play for JV.
He doesn't. He's a senior. He only played freshman, sophomore year. That's it. And so Brian comes out all calm, all nice, and try to, you know, because he sees I'm heated. I'm from 0 to 60. You know, and I said, "Don't be such a punk. Don't be such a damn punk, you punk." And so his mom's like, "I heard the whole conversation. What did I say wrong?"
Oh my gosh.
So Brian and I get in the car, and we have Nico, which is our name of our dog.
That's your dog, your cool dog.
He has an ankle bracelet because he does it all the time. You know, he takes off.
He's on house arrest.
He's on house arrest. We have to put an air tag on him because he is a runner. He walks himself. We don't need to have a leash.
I saw your dog. Had a little teardrop. It's crazy. Oh my! It's crazy.
Did you see the tats on him?
Yeah, tats on him and everything.
And so we go up to her house because we see that he's in her house, in her vicinity, because it's pretty accurate. And get this, the son's there, starts taking out stuff out of his wallet, taking off his watch. He's gonna fight my husband, and my husband's 64 years old. No kid is gonna fight an old man, you know. My poor poor baby. Everyone wants to kick.
And that's Brian right back there. I don't know if y'all can see him right there, folks, but innocent bystander.
And then his mom's telling him, you know, George or whatever his name is, stop it, behave yourself. And he's like trying to take off his. I said, dude,
this is in front of your house.
No, this is in front of their house.
Oh, okay.
We're going to get our dog. This
wow.
Crazy. And that, you know.
Sounds like a very entertaining evening.
Exactly. It's like my poor husband. Everyone wants to kick his ass.
What was the other thing? The other thing that it was like road rage. I had road
Sunday,
rage?
we were coming down Highway 46. We were at a garden, and there was a husband in a motorcycle with the wife was in the Corvette, and they were racing. Well, to Brian, that's heckling. You know, they're all racing, by the way. No, they were not racing. Is there a police officer watching? No, they were not racing. But anyway, the guy said that Brian had cut him off, and they are driving like really fast down this street, this country road, and he followed us all the way from 46 and 281 all the way to our neighborhood, which is at I-10 and Fair Oaks Ranch over there. He chased us, and we were at HEB. And Brian and I are getting off at the HEB, and he's coming to the car. And it's about a 6'7", 300-pound guy. And I'm like, oh my God, here's Brian. Get that la 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 out of the car. I'm gonna kick your ass and la la la. Look at my husband, guys. Who wants to fight him?
Poor Brian. Poor Brian, he's like, I just got up in the morning. I want to get some cereal, and here I am at HEB, and I'm about to go down with Hulk Hogan over here.
Thank you, God. Thank you. There was a police officer going into the store, and another man flagged him down. He came out. They called some other people. There was 3 police officers there, 2 police cars, and they were trying to calm him down. Supposedly. Yeah, we beat him by the way. But anyway, but the thing is he had and behavioral health. I understand that it's there, but they said, oh, he had PTSD and la la la. As you know, your neighborhood wasn't there some road rage?
Oh yeah, we had some road rage last week.
It exists.
Yeah, road rage last week. We had
that barber.
It was somebody. They pulled over to the Valero and. Guy just came out and shot him.
He shot him from the car.
Shot him, and he was dead. And I'm like, what? That's around the corner from my house.
Exactly, it exists, guys.
Like, road rage is no joke. You guys, if someone's acting a fool, let them act a fool. Just keep doing what you're doing.
It's not worth it.
You got to be smart. I mean, it's a one thing that,
not worth
like, for instance,
guys.
My daughter, she went to Chicago this weekend, and I had to give her a crash course on street smarts because my daughter is not so street smart. None of my kids are.
I'm not smart.
I was raised street smart because I learned a lot on there.
In our era,
in our area, it was like you fend for yourself.
You come home when the light turns on.
That's right. Porch. You come home and the street light's still on. Once that thing comes on, you better be at home.
Yeah, we have the same area.
Well, we didn't have a street light that worked, so so I had to go home for a while. And but it's like I had to give my daughter a crash course on street smarts because it's like I said, look, if someone looks shady, there's a pretty good chance they're shady.
Exactly. Trust your instincts. Always trust your instincts. Exactly. And that goes for all our children. We have to teach them street smarts because we shelter them so much.
Yeah, we do. And I wish I had not. Matter of fact, this is how bad it was. I just realized my son, he was in basketball. Right, and he's been playing basketball since he was 5. The thing is that when we moved out of the hood, if you will, to our
moving on up.
To our Jordan Weezy house, it's like I told my son, my bad, my fault. I took you out of the hood way too early. we could have had you there playing street ball, and you would have got, he would have been really good had he played street ball.
Yeah.
But he's just so conservative and these fundamentals and all that.
Which one's this one?
The little one,
By the way,
Eli.
your son who came over yesterday, they came both. They're so handsome.
Ah, thank you.
One looks like John Travolta when he was really young with
Ah,
the waves and everything.
that's
They're so
Samuel,
handsome.
yeah.
Beautiful eyes. Yeah.
And then my other boy Eli, my youngest one.
And
So
thank you for coming out and supporting.
yeah,
us.
Eli,
My
he's
brothers as well and my
yeah.
mom.
Your whole family came out yesterday.
Little shady group. Don't I have a little shady group of
Let
family?
me tell you right now, I hid my wallet when I saw him. And,
See, not lying.
I was like, man, that mom looks like the ringleader.
She's not. She's.
Does she watch our show?
Yeah, she does.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hi,
Cool.
Mom. Good
Hi,
morning.
Mom.
I love you.
Wow.
Yes.
11:45.
What do you even look at?
Well, I don't know. Well, I can see. I can actually can see the numbers.
Oh, okay.
But let's do a quick roll call before we go to
Okay,
break.
let's do this. Let's do this. Good morning, everyone. Before this, just let you know.
So we're gonna do a quick roll call. Find out who's on here with us.
Michael Flores is.
Michael
Good morning,
Flores,
my friend.
which, by the way, he's gonna be having his fish fry
me.
today.
Exactly. You know what?
St.
We're thinking
Paul's.
about going. We're thinking
5
about
o'clock.
going.
5 o'clock.
Look at Brian. He's like 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
I'll be there 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm thinking about heading out there and give me a plate today.
It says Yvette Oveda. She comes to my house. She's
Hello, Yvette.
Good morning. Happy Friday. Dang, Nico is about to catch a case. LOA, he's the sweetest pup. He is.
Case. Like, he's got a case. 00468255.
He's got an Instagram, believe it or not. He's called Nico and the Niners. Look him up.
Nico and the Niners. That's funny.
Let's see. Michael Flores says you should have called me. Let's see. Michael Flores. I can be your bodyguard. Oh my God.
Michael Flores. There you go.
Yeah, he's needed. My poor baby. Anyway. Roland Barcenia says, Cleto Rodriguez, go drop at the Peacock. Get him jumped in.
Roland is another one. He's one of my guys that I grew up with. And I mean, you talk about, all of us were street smart. We all hung out in the street. We learned stuff on the street. I mean,
played football in the street.
We played football. Me
too.
At Fenwick Elementary.
Boys, and I'm with.
We would meet and play football in front of the elementary school, and it was
when they would release the water.
It was
from the
so
hydrant.
much.
Remember those days?
It's crazy because I think about it now. Me and my brother would walk 5 blocks to the school to play football.
Yeah.
And we would get on a bus to catch 2 buses to go to school. I won't even let my kids sit in the front seat. It's like when he was little, I was like, I know you're 16, but sit in the back, will you?
Yes.
I was that overprotective dad.
Yeah.
Like, when you're like, this is me.
Yes.
I put pillows around my baby. He's just born. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't crawling. He ain't even moving. But I put pillows around him because I didn't want him to go.
And this was last night?
That's good. I like that. That's called timing, everybody. She's catching on. No, it was last week. I like that. No, actually, it was 2 weeks ago. No, my dad and the other. Now this is in the 70s.
Yeah.
He put no pillows. He put me in the crib.
I was in a drawer.
I almost crawled to the curb. To the street, and he was like, "He'll learn."
I was in a drawer with it lined up, in the cajon. How do you count the cajon?
That's funny. Where did you go to elementary?
I went to Gravener Griffins.
Okay, now that's in the south side.
Yes, I did it.
Because you're in Burbank district.
Burbank
Bulldogs, right here, everybody.
When I was in Gravener, we all had like a little questionnaire. And we actually voted for the Gravener Griffins. We were the Gravener Griffins, and I remember that we all had purple shirts with the Griffin on there, and that's. Okay.
So Roland, you bring up Roland. Roland was one of my dear friends growing up, and we went to the same school. We went to all the schools, really.
Yeah.
Growing up.
You got kicked out?
Huh?
You got kicked out to a lot of schools?
I didn't get kicked out of a lot of schools. I got kicked out of a lot of classes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for being a class clown.
Remember we used to get paddled?
Oh yeah, licks. The licks used to get licks. That's what we had. We had a principal in elementary, Mr. Cat. Man, he had no shame in giving you licks.
Me too.
And he had a paddle that had holes in it. And man, I hated that.
With a running start.
If there was ever a time that I wanted to break a board, it would have been on that thing because that thing hurt, man. And he did not care who you were. He did not care. He gave you that. I mean, he would come way back here.
Exactly, a running start. Remember?
Oh man, I remember that.
Let's see. Roxy Chung says, "Good morning.
Good morning, Roxy.
To Houston. Be careful. Have a safe trip.
Yeah, safe trip, Roxy.
Gonna watch Noah in the tournament and Mama
Noah
to see Journey.
There you
tonight.
go. Journey.
Ooh.
They were talking about seeing Chicago. When was it? Monday?
At the Majestic.
Hey, I like Chicago. That's like one of my good bands.
Chicago. Yeah.
Chicago.
Yes.
Saturday in the park. I wish it was the 4th of July.
Is it? I wish. Are you?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. It's probably not.
Yeah. Okay. Valerie Romo says, "Good morning." Let's see. Peggy Luna says, "Good morning, Peggy. Good morning, my friend.
Good morning, Peggy. How you doing?
Good morning. Once a bulldog, always a bulldog.
Oh snap! We got bulldog. We got bulldog pride in here.
So it brings us to our guest today. Oh my!
Well, actually, it's going to take us to a commercial first, and then we're going to go ahead and bring our guest in. So let's go ahead and take a quick commercial. And so we'll go ahead and take a quick commercial, and we'll go ahead and don't go anywhere, guys. When we come back, we'll find out how street smart.
Happy Friday, everyone. First of all, happy Friday. Not smart.
It's that time of year again. Time to review, enroll, and ask questions about your health insurance. Ahia is here to help you navigate all your options stress-free.
Look, I'm no insurance expert, but I do know one thing. If you're calling your cousin Chewy for insurance advice, you're doing it all wrong.
Ahia is dedicated to serving San Antonio with personalized care. Contact them. Local service, real people, trusted expertise.
Ahia, it's about family.
Hey, if you're looking for a house and you're looking to get out of your house, we have the right person for you. Margaret Sandoval, our very own realtor. You want to give her a call. She works very, very hard to go ahead and find you the best deal you want. That you're looking for economy, if you're looking for, space, if you're looking for just a place of your own that you can just make brand new memories in, she's got you covered. All you have to do is give her a call. She will work day and night to make sure that you are satisfied with your purchase. Not only that, but do it at a highest standard, meaning finding you the most economical house and get you that's on the market today and get you the best deal. So give Margaret Sandoval a call today. She's waiting by the phone. Thanks. We're back, everybody. My producer's over there a little bit on the sippy wine, you know what I mean? That one over there, boy. Yeah, the comadre's over there. It's like party time.
Hey, we're all Catholic. It's part of our
party time. There you go. Our guest is on their way, I'm assuming. So we'll go ahead and we're talking about off camera. We were talking earlier about customer service.
Okay.
Like you like good customer service, and
who doesn't?
I mean, who doesn't like good customer service?
Good. Yeah.
But there's people like me that I can overlook some stuff.
No.
My wife cannot. My wife cannot look over stuff.
I can understand.
Her thing is.
I can understand that. Customer
service to the nines, and if you don't get that, like my daughter was at, she was asking for somebody to help. She was, can you help us out? We're trying to find our key card for the room.
Yep.
And the lady goes, "What? Like that?" I said, "Oh no. See, the next thing, if my wife would have heard that,
came out.
Yeah. My wife's Justin Rocket came out. She said, "You know what? The next line out of her mouth would have been, I need your manager. That's it.
Karen.
I don't even need you. I need your manager." Oh, Karen. Karina. Yeah, that's her. So we one time, I don't know if I shared the story before, but we one time went to Bill Miller's. Okay, let's say Bill Miller's. And we were walking in, and you get the tray, and you go get your food and everything. Well, it so happened that my wife goes, "Can I get a 2-piece chicken?"
Okay.
My wife got back. There's gonna be a 15-minute wait on that chicken.
Which is good because you're gonna get it hot.
Yeah, you would think.
Yeah.
But a 15-minute wait.
Yeah.
My wife was like, I'm not in the mood to wait. She was pregnant at the time.
Oh shit.
And she said, yeah, she says, isn't this Bill Miller's? Yes, ma'am. Isn't there a picture of a chicken outside? Shouldn't you have chicken already made? And when I heard that, I told the kids, "Come on, kids, let's go to our chair. Let's go to our table. Let's go. No, Mama will find us. Mama will find us. Come on." And Mama's gonna be here a while. So I was like, "Oh my gosh, she's just going off on this lady," and like, and she went. I mean, one time,
we're spicy.
And it's not just retail. There was a teacher that told my this is what led my wife to homeschool.
Oh.
The kindergarten teacher told my wife, your daughter will never reach the rest of the class in reading.
Oh.
Now that's the one thing you do not say to my wife, is that her daughter cannot do anything, or any of her kids cannot do anything. And she goes, isn't your job to teach? Oh, are you just here to collect the check? Mm-hmm. Oh man, she went all that. And then she goes, well, she's never going to. See, there you go again. You're saying never. You obviously don't know my God. And I'm just sitting there next to her, and I'm just like, I'm sinking in my chair because I'm like, oh no, she did not go there. Yes, she did.
I'm gonna have a GoFundMe for bill money.
She goes, you know what? You just convinced me to go ahead and homeschool my daughter. Thank you very much for wasting our time. We gotta go. And I'm like, oh my god.
Well, get this. When my son was 3 at St. Gregory's, at 3, kids can read, which is great about Catholic school. I think everybody should invest in their preliminary schools for the children. But my son, he was noticing that every Friday, every grade, they have a child reading some kind of passage, right? And Jordan was memorizing other kids' lines. They only have like one line, maybe one or two lines. And he says, oh, John messed up today and la, la, la. And then he says, he was supposed to say this, and he said this. And I was like, baby, do you memorize everyone's? He says, yes. And I said, when are you going to read? Because I used to. Yeah. And he says, Mom, the teacher never picks me. What?
Mama Bear came out. Mama Bear came out.
And so I went to go talk to the teacher, and I said, hey, you know what? Jordan, I told her the whole story. And she says, well, Jordan has a little speech impediment. And I said, you know what? He doesn't know that.
Yeah.
You're bringing shame to him. Yeah. And you're Catholic, and this is a Catholic school.
Yeah.
He doesn't know about shame.
Yeah.
You're bringing shame to him. He goes, well, I didn't think he would want her to read. And I said, again,
he's reading everybody else's lines.
You're bringing shame to him.
Yeah.
I put him, he was in speech classes for a long time, and they wanted to take him out of these classes because he did so well in school.
Right.
And he read well and everything. But they would say, one time we had a meeting with the principal and the counselor and some other teachers, and they were like, we're going to get him out. And they were like, oh, no, because they have to have permission from the parents.
Yeah.
And I'm not taking him out. And they're like, oh, but he's doing really well. I'm not taking him out. I don't think his speech is just there yet.
Right.
And it's hard for them to put him back in once they take him out. So, you have to be the advocate for your child. You have to, because no one else is going to be the advocate for your child. So, for all the parents out there, instead of, maybe we could handle it a little more graceful, but,
You know what I thought? That sometimes when these people, you know what? My producer just finished telling me something about, maybe all this is caused by the blood moon.
Yes, we'll blame something.
Did you see the blood moon last night?
No, I didn't.
Blood moon rising? No?
No, I did not.
Do we have a picture of the blood moon? Yeah, we have a picture. Like, there's a picture of the blood moon. I've never seen it, and I didn't see it yesterday, and I haven't seen it. I can't even see it right now.
Is she bringing it out?
She said she's bringing it up.
This is the blue moon right here, right
there.
Oh,
it's there?
There it is. The whole light.
She said it's there.
No, it's not there. I'm lying.
It's not there.
Don't you look?
We don't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there. It's there? Yeah. I don't know.
There's a blue moon.
I don't see it. Is that the moon? That's this monocle. So anyway, I can't see it anyway.
Yes.
But I don't know. Do you know what it means? The blood moon?
No.
It's kind of like, just my son was like, "Yeah, the blood moon, Dad." I'm like, "Okay, calm down. You make it sound like we're gonna get $5 extra on income tax." It's like blood moon. I have no idea, but I know a lot of like vampires and stuff kind of freak out. Probably,
Okay.
if there's vampires around.
Do you like vampire movies?
I don't.
I do.
Okay, there's a I don't like. Okay, vampire movies like the one you call what's the one, Twilight?
Twilight.
I kind of like that.
I do.
I like Twilight. I could go
The
with
Lost
Twilight.
Boys is one of my favorite
Lost
movies.
Boys was good. Lost Boys
the-
was good.
The soundtrack is
Which one
great
did you
as
like
well.
out of all the Lost Boys? Kiefer Sutherland?
Oh,
Brian kind of looks like Kiefer Sutherland.
yeah, Keith or Sutherland. No, Patrick.
Oh, you're a Patrick dude. Okay.
Yeah, what's his name? Patrick something.
Speaking of 80s stars and stuff, and
I'm in that time warp.
so you remember The Outsiders?
Of course,
Okay.
of course.
Which was your favorite outsider?
I can't say I have a favorite.
Wow.
I can't say. Not
Who was
off the
your
top of my
favorite
head.
heartthrob back in the day?
We've gone through this.
Really?
Yeah.
Who'd you say?
Blackie,
Oh, Blackie,
Don
John
John-
Stamos. That's right.
Don Johnson.
Don Johnson, yes. Eddie Rabbit.
Eddie Rabbit. But that back then is when we used to get the 16 magazine and put all the
John
posters.
Stamos was in a lot of 16 magazines.
Yes. But
That was good. Prince. Did you like Prince?
no.
Michael Jackson?
No.
No. Okay.
No. But that was
Any of the rock
before
bands?
time. That was before. Police. I
Oh,
like
the Police.
Police. Yeah.
Any of the 80s hair bands?
Of course.
Yes.
Everyone.
Yes.
We didn't have a fair Triumph. I used to love
Triumph.
Every tape. I had every tape.
Triumph. Wow.
Yeah.
Who? Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Well, someone say hi. Here. We got a special
Come
guest
here.
that just popped in right now. Look at this.
Richard
Look who's here. Margaret, everybody.
Richard Simmons here.
Margaret Sandoval.
I'm not dressed for this. I
Look at you. Where you came from? Body Works? Body
I
Works?
did it.
I
We're going to do some work on a house, like one of the houses.
Ah,
There, we're getting ready to close, so we had to clear out the staging stuff.
nice.
So-
We should do like the HBO special where she's doing her little exercises.
I know, yeah. So
Bring all the ratings
she's
right
really
there.
bad.
I didn't want to interrupt you guys.
No, I'm good. You have to come say hi,
Yeah, I know. Me
And look
too.
at she's all glowing. I just
wish
finished
you
working
would.
out. and-
Well, it's called, she took a bath. And,
I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, y'all continue.
all right. Margaret Sandoval, everybody. Margaret Sandoval in the house.
Love you.
Oh, yeah. She's so funny.
Yes.
Anywho, so getting back to the 80s thing. So the reason I brought up the outside is because my daughter's a little like you, okay? She, like, a lot of, like, Vanessa and all these other, I don't want to say regular people, but ladies I asked, when it comes to 80s heartthrobs, they're all, oh, yeah, Rob Lowe, Matt Dillon, like, majority of the outside,
Yeah.
Patrick Swayze, all these
Yeah.
guys, right?
St. Elmo's Fire.
St. Elmo's Fire, Andrew
Is
McCarthy.
it- are they
That's
called-
Marty's. Andrew McCarthy is at Marty's.
Isn't that the pack?
The Brat Pack, yeah. So
they all
they're
have-
like a lot of those guys.
Exactly. 60
Except
Candles,
my
Pretty
daughter-
Pink. Yeah.
My daughter is like, she's 23, but when she was 18, I kid you not, I remember it was yesterday, she goes, Dad, I was on YouTube and I was watching this video and I heard, you don't know, I saw this movie this weekend. It was called Pretty in Pink.
Oh.
And she goes, you don't understand. Ducky is my husband. She liked Ducky. And then she goes, okay, the next day, she was on YouTube looking at videos of Ducky and went on a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And she goes, never mind, Dad. Forget Ducky. And I showed her, I said, in the 80s, there was like, she was telling me all these.
It's a different style of guys.
I said, who? She goes, forget Ducky, Dad. The one my husband is this guy. It was Michael J. Fox.
Oh.
She loved Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
And then she goes,
It
Dad,
matters. Was it matters?
there's this band. I got to go see them. the lead singer is my husband. I go, who's that? It was New Kids on the Block.
Oh.
And she goes, Jordan Knight is her husband. I go, Mama, he don't look like that no more. But actually he does. I went with my wife, and I think I told this story before. I went with my wife to go see. Roxy Chung had a contest for New Kids on the Block tickets.
Okay.
She had a giveaway.
Yeah.
My wife paid for a ticket, and she did it live on Facebook, and my wife won.
Oh.
My wife doesn't even know who New Kids on the Block is. She goes, do you know these guys? I said, yeah, I know. My sister's favorite band. She goes, you want to come with me to go see? Because I go, I don't want to see them, but I'll go see In Vogue.
Yeah.
Woo!
My first concert was New Edition.
In Vogue.
New Edition. It was a Menudo with Ricky Martin in it.
Wow.
With TKA.
Yes. TKA was the stuff, boy. I'm a big TKA fan.
You're
freestyle?
Joe and Harry
Freeman.
Yes.
The Freeman Concert.
Yes, that's what we went to see them. That was our first concert.
So we're sitting there.
AC/DC is what it is.
Roxy and I'm with her whole crew and all the guys. It was so funny because the guys were there. We went to go eat at Mi Tierra.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the guys get up and they're leaving. Like, hey, where y'all going? They go, we're going to go see the game. Wait a minute. So I'm the only guy that's going with the ladies to the concert? Yeah. I go, what? So now I'm going. We're in the limousine.
Yeah.
We're in the limousine. We're pulling up, and all these girls and ladies are outside. And I put the window down a little bit. I'm like this. It's a Danny. It's whatever. And all these guys. So I go ahead and I said,
he looks like this.
yeah. Well, no, I wasn't saying that at all. No, I had a hat on. So I actually was sitting in our chairs, and I had an open space. Okay, we're open space. Okay, let's take a quick commercial break. I'll come back and finish this story.
I
Don't
also
go
want
anywhere.
to tell you about the wrestling.
All right.
Remember wrestling?
Yes,
We're
yes.
big on wrestling.
The wrestling was the bomb.
Von Erichs.
The Von Erichs.
Gorgeous Joe.
Hey guys, if you're planning a party or an event or a wedding or quinceañera or anything like that, you want to give Balloons Over San Antonio a call. That's right. Our good friends over there, Gene Davlos and the gang, are waiting by the phones. They want to help you make your event memorable. That's right. If you need anything from party rentals such as tables, chairs, canopies, tents, margarita machines, bouncy houses, whatever it is you need, they got you covered. Give them a call, Balloons Over San Antonio. Right now, they're promoting their luxurious porta potties. That's right. 3 toilets on a trailer. If you have an outdoor event such as like a parade route or a fall festival or just even a family reunion, you don't want anybody messing up your toilets, give them a call. All they need to know is where to drop that trailer off and where to pick it up. They take care of all the work for you, reasonable price, and it will go ahead and make sure your event is memorable because they're air-conditioned porta potties. Come on now. Not your regular porta potties. These are luxurious porta potties. So give them a call. They got you covered. Again, it is Balloons Over San Antonio. They're waiting by the phones. Tell them that you saw this on the Where's Cleto show. And we're back, everybody. So let me finish up the story really quick. So we're at this concert, right? And it's the New Kids on the Block concert, and they got this open area. All of a sudden, all the lights go out. Okay, and it's playing some music. They turn the lights on. There's this big box right in front of me, and it's got Jordan Knight standing on top of it.
Oh wow!
This close, and I'm like, I mean, his business is all in my face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, it is the most awkward thing for me. Every other woman is screaming at this dude just dancing in front of me.
You see this?
Yeah, his junk's right in my face, and I'm just like, are you kidding me? I'm like, no, and my wife's like, can I touch him? I'm like, I don't know. I mean, it's awkward. And then I had this lady that's next to me, like, this is weird. I'm like, yeah, I know. I know it's weird. The guy's on my face. And he's just dancing and it's so awkward, man. It's so awkward. And every woman is hating me because I'm right in front of him.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, hey, y'all can come switch with me. I don't care.
Too bad we didn't have cameras back there to take pictures, right?
No, it was this last year. I have a picture of my wife with him. right.
Was she
Right
throwing
there
her underwear?
No, she wasn't throwing anything. She was
I was thinking this was earlier in your life, like when you went to
No. Not when they were younger. It's like they were old.
Yeah, we're
They're
gonna
little older
go
cats.
back. You know, we were talking about. I was telling you about wrestling. I was so really into wrestling. Everybody was
Yes.
into wrestling. My grandmother lived right behind the junction where
Yes,
that
on
house. And
Blanco.
then they were building that house right there, and that was their party house. That was their room, and we used to just sneak in there. And my aunt, who's now no longer with us, but she used to have a paper route. Remember, we had to go have a paper route with the rings and go to the houses, and we were shady. And so we would go and say, hey, can you pay 3 months in advance and you get 2 or 4 months free, which it never happened. But we would get that money and we would go to the wrestling and go.
Yes,
we would
Scott
do, like,
Casey,
Scott Von
King
Erich,
Von Erichs, King Iceman, King
Gorgeous
Parson,
George, Wahoo McDaniel was my favorite.
Wahoo McDaniel, yes.
Oh,
The
my
Sheep
goodness.
Herders. The Sheep Herders, remember them
I
from
don't
New Zealand?
remember.
The
But that was it, man. That was the bomb. That was like our. We couldn't afford.
the hose was
we couldn't afford the
Manguera
Spurs.
was the ring.
Remember, because the Spurs were a little more higher, so this was a little more.
I didn't see the Spurs till the year after David Robinson got here.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I went to maybe one Spurs game with Gervin back in the day. No, I take it back. It was not Gervin.
At the
convention center.
Mm-hmm.
I got a chance. I didn't see David until the Alamo Dome.
Wow.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah. You know what's so funny? Funny story about meeting David Robinson.
I love David Robinson. I love you, David.
Yeah,
Robinson.
David Robinson is my favorite player of all time.
Not that he's watching.
Number 50, favorite player of all time.
Class act.
I remember when he came to the league.
Mm-hmm.
I had his rookie card, his basketball card, and I wanted to get it signed. Mm-hmm. And I kept looking for him everywhere. I started doing stand-up, and I said, I'm going to run into him at one of these functions.
Exactly.
I'm going to run into him somewhere. Years go by. I haven't ran into him. The first week Tim Duncan is in town, I ran into him.
I don't have luck
the
with
first
Tim Duncan.
week I ran into Tim Duncan, and he was at the comedy club, but he went on the wrong night.
Yeah.
And when he was there to see us, he went on the wrong night.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right. So we wind up. I met Tim anyway. Great guy.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
He's not a great guy to me. I've met him like maybe 3 or 4 times, and he doesn't really warm up to me. You know who my favorite Spurs is? Person Sean Elliott. My favorite. But then you know who I used to like? Rod Strickland.
Oh, Rod, yeah.
Strickland.
Rod, hot Rod. AJ, yes.
Manu, of course.
Manu.
Parker,
yeah.
I mean, you know, it's weird because now that this whole new team, you have to build a rapport or understand like a castle or whatever. You know, this is a new group of.
It's a whole new batch.
That's like everything. You know, we just have to catch up with them. Like our parents probably thought the same thing about us. You know, like they're you know, but now we are the old people try to keep up with them.
Right.
You know, with the time. But
well, you know, and so getting back to David. You know, I actually have not. It was years gone by. I have not ran into him. Mm-hmm. One day, my wife says, "Hey, my boss wants to invite you to a Bible study at Oak Hills Church." I said, "At what time?" He goes, 5 a.m. I said, "You know, we live out here, and Oak Hill's way over there." She goes, "Yeah, 5 a.m. That means I got to wake up at 4 o'clock. No, 3:30. Get up to go
get all this
over there.
All this cuteness going.
Yeah. Sorry, this doesn't happen by myself.
This is
Yeah, so you got to get up early, and I said, okay, I'll go, and she already committed me.
Yeah.
So they're expecting me, so I go down there.
Did you know he was going to be there?
No.
Ooh,
so I'm there. I'm sleepy, and who's giving the Bible study? David Robinson.
Oh.
And I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like. We're in the big sanctuary, and everyone's spread out, and I'm like, and then it was like, yeah, we've seen him. I'm like, are you kidding me? This is like, you know,
what an honor.
So it was really cool, and I went to shake his hand, afterwards, and I went to said, Mr. Ramos, I'm comedian Cleto Rodriguez, blah, 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 and he's like,
Did you even say it like
you
that?
know,
You're like,
I was,
"Ah,
I was mumbling,
Yeah.
and he was like, his thing was,
class act.
yeah. Let me tell you something. When you talk to Dan
Class
Robinson,
act.
this man
he's
looks
our
at
mayor.
you
He
right
is-
in the eye and doesn't move until you're done speaking.
He's chiseled.
Chiseled.
He's like the Statue of David.
Yeah, Statue of David. And not only that, but he is so down to earth, so cool, so awesome.
That is why we waited for him, and he was worth the wait. You know, and that's why I was hoping to see our guest, and I hope she shows up because I have a billion questions to ask her. I have a billion. And mind you,
she did research at 3
I
o'clock in the
did.
morning, folks.
It's important. You know, let me say something about the San Antonio culture in the San Antonio area. We covet certain things. We covet our Spurs. We covet our mayors. We covered our culture. We covered Fiesta. There's certain things that San Antonio we take care of, you know. And Gina, for example, we have a lot of mayor candidates. So mind you, I had a bunch of questions because.
Well, hold on, don't give them away.
I know. Hurry up and get here. I won't say anything, but what I'm saying is, I have questions to ask you because I am the typical San Antonio voter, you
Right.
know,
Yeah.
and I have the questions
With a vicious dog.
With a vicious dog, my dog, and I have the questions that a lot of people want to ask her.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Zip it. We have a
So
huge
go ahead.
crowd
Had to tell our folks from South Korea.
You know, so I don't sleep a lot, first of all. So when I wake up and I have all of these thoughts, I have to write them down because I won't remember them in the morning.
I'm the same way.
And so, you know, I'm looking forward for this whole candidacy of the mayor.
They got like how many Valerie? How many Mario? 27 people running for mayor.
Nico in there somewhere, you know.
Yeah, you know what? You should probably run for mayor.
I should.
I think people would vote for you.
Yes.
You know what? They say,
We're
you know
gonna
what?
do the
We want
shady
you
way.
and Nico.
We're gonna
You
do
and
the shady.
the dog with
like,
the ankle monitor.
Yeah. I just had a lot of questions, and I hope to get more candidates on the show because it's going to give us a nice scale, and it's going to, you know, it's a different part of the world. Social media is going to work in y'all's behalf. So please come out to us and come to our show.
On that note, let's see what you're saying, but we're going to do a real quick roll call. See what you're saying, what your comments are, and you know, what do you think? I mean, you know, who should be our mayor? You know, we got 27 candidates that are going to be throwing their hat in the mayor ring, and you know, who you like? Who do you like and why?
Oh my goodness, we got a lot. You know what's great? I've learned if I get out and I come back in, all the comments come back up. Kathleen Rains, my girlfriend. Hello, my friend. I love Michael and Prince. All the music, especially the 80s. Yeah, we're all the age. Yes. Mai Tai, which is Super Mai Tai, Superwoman Ruiz. Good morning.
Mai Tai.
Yeah, Mai Tai. Mai Tai.
Mai Tai.
I like Mai Tai.
Mai Tai. Mai Tai.
Yes.
And good to see you, Mai Tai, the other night.
Good morning. Where did she go?
She went to the show. She went to the comedy show to see Chandra.
I didn't see
She sat with us.
I didn't. You could. I wanted to come and say hi. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, she did. She was. She showed up.
Oh, here's a teacher part of her. The blood moon is another way to describe a total lunar eclipse.
Ah.
Total eclipse of the heart.
She is Bonnie. Was it Bonnie? No, that's not Bonnie Raitt.
Bonnie Taylor.
Bonnie Tyler. Taylor.
I'll mutilate everyone's name.
And you know, she is a science teacher, so she would know what a blood moon is.
Exactly.
Blood moon rising.
Yes. Yolanda Gutierrez says, someone
VIP
say
in the house. VIP in the house.
Mai Tai says, midget wrestling is the bomb. I would like to go. And have a couple of drinks. I would probably pee in my pants laughing.
You get in half off.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Melissa Gonzalez says, morning, make your dreams happen. Get it. That's right. That's right, Melissa Gonzalez.
Hey, Melissa, how you doing?
Yolanda Gutierrez says the junction with the Tully Blanchard.
Tully Blanchard, that's right.
Scott
yes,
Casey.
Scott Casey.
Ivan.
Scott Casey was my favorite. Man, he was my favorite.
Ivan Putski.
Ivan Putski.
Bobby
Oh my
Jager,
god. Whopper
Bob
McDaniel.
Bob Sweeten. Is that Sweeten?
Sweatin'?
S-W-E-E-T-N. There's no A in there.
Oh, Sweeten. Yeah.
Okay. Peggy Luna says, can't forget Ric Flair.
Ric Flair. Oh my gosh, yes, Ric Flair.
Michael Flores says, I used to go to the Spurs game with my dad starting in 1973. So? No, just kidding. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I'm just joking.
Wow. Wait.
Okay.
Ricochet Rory. There you go.
Jealous. I'm just very jealous. Okay. Jessica, my cousin, says, good morning. Jessica Naman says, hey, good morning, Cleto. What's up with the medal? With the medals? Did you find out the Fiesta medals from which she wants to?
Who's that, Erica?
Medal? Jessica.
Oh, Jessica.
Jessica
who?
yes. Almanza.
Almanza. Okay.
My Tai says, oh, Rory, next time they come into town, we all need to go. It's hilarious and so cute. Yes. And then Jessica Almanza says, Lisa, and Stevie B.
Yes, Lisa, and Stevie B.
Over you. Remember that one?
Over you. There you go.
Yeah, you can't stop me on
I
music.
love that.
Yeah. Girl.
Remember that song? All
my
cried
goodness.
out?
Remember Leader of the Pack?
That took me back right there.
My friend Veronica.
That took me back right
My
there.
friend Veronica, I was so jealous of her because she had 5 sisters and she was the baby. And we used to skip school and we used to go to her sister's room. For her older sister name was Diane. And we used to bring out her albums and play her albums.
Hold that thought. We have to take a quick commercial break. We'll come back and hear more about Diane. If you want the best movie experience, you have to go to City Base Cinema. It is my theater, and I want to invite each and every one of you to come on out. Not only they make you feel welcome, they treat you like family. Brad Smith and the crew really know how to do it right. If you want that state-of-the-art experience in a movie with the surround sound, you want to go to City Base Cinema. They got reclining chairs, right? I mean, you got a comfortable experience all the way through. Not to mention a full-on bar right when you walk in as you're waiting for your movie. They got TVs so you can see a game or two. Also, they have a concession stand that you do not want to miss. It's like no other. They have your regular popcorn, nachos, and candy, but they also have barbacoa and Big Red, not to mention Takis, pizza, and corn dogs. So you want to make sure to get your snacks before, and a comfortable recliner and the state-of-the-art sound system. You are set. City Base Cinema. Don't go for your first time experience. If you have never been there, go check it out. It's my theater, and now it's yours. All right, and we're back. So, did you like freestyle music?
Yes, of course I did. You know, one of our
Oh
watchers,
yeah, Burbank. That's right.
Benny Martinez, he used to be our DJ. Remember him? How do you
Yeah.
know him?
Benny?
Benny Martinez. He's
Ah.
like a tech guy. He does all the little.
I don't know.
producing.
I don't know how.
We don't know you, Benny. But anyway, he was our DJ. He was in the 80s. We went to Lowell Middle School.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and so that was the day.
I went.
What middle school did you go to?
I went to Horseman.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
I went to Horseman, then I went to Edison for 2 years, and I went to Jefferson for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's the deal. Every summer from 84, we would go spend the night at my cousin's house in the South Side by Highlands.
Oh,
And yeah, and we would go spend the night with my cousin Corey.
different tribe.
My cousin Corey. And we gained friendships through, he knew my friends, I knew his friends, and we gained more, we were like that, but we were every single, it's when Club Image was going on.
Yes.
Remember Club Image? We were
Yes.
at Club Image. My cousin Byron, when he came in to
Who
live
didn't go to
in
Image?
town,
Cruise
him and I would go
Military
cruise
Drive.
Image, and we would go to Image, and man, that was some of the best time ever. And my cousin Byron, babe, can you tag Byron Hughes, and see if he jumps on, because he is like, him and I would go out.
Did you do a Saturday show on Image?
We didn't do this. We didn't do the show. We would just go and we dance and we hang out and all this.
Our
the
parents,
girls, what's your
us
number?
our girls,
You know, all that
all the
stuff.
girls hung out together, and our dads all were alcoholics together, and they were in the parking lot with the pop-up drinking out there.
No.
Yes,
Oh
that
my
was
gosh.
that was our dads.
So we actually,
We're all alcoholics.
but that's where we got introduced to freestyle.
Oh, okay.
And my cousin, he was a big George Lamond fan, a big
Oh.
TKA fan. And then that's how I liked it. I started liking TKA, George Lamond, Johnny O, Debbie Deb. I mean, all
Trenier.
Trenier. I
Oh,
mean,
that was making out
oh,
music, wasn't it?
yeah, this was-
making out music.
and then you kind of guided. Oh, okay. Well, we got our money shot here, so let's go. Let's go ahead and do our money shot here. But you know, again, it's like the whole thing with the what do you call it? The freestyle was so cool because then remember they had like Fiesta, during Fiesta they had La Semana
Yep.
Alegre, and you know that's what that was. So we kind of hang out. So
First
this
of
is
all-
what is this again? Enchiladas Tejanas. Now this
Oh, he
is
needs a fork.
one of my favorite spots and favorite places. Not only that, guys, they have a fish platter here at Pepe's, and that's what my dad was asking for because he saw me eating my fish platter last Friday, and all of a sudden he was like, "Hey, I want fish," you
Hey,
know.
do you mind if I bring Margaret out here?
No, Margaret. You know,
Come here.
since you're in the neighborhood and you're here, say loud in the mouth. Say loud eh? Come on over here.
Okay, it's been a long time.
It's been a while since you've done a Pepe's
Oh my
money
God. Okay,
shot.
but I just ate a bean and my
Me
bean
too.
and
it's all right.
That's why. That's why.
Don't feel bad. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
So Margaret is gonna, you know, she hasn't done a money shot here at Pepe's in a long
I
time.
What's the name of the guy who does our movie guy?
Angel.
Angel.
He was here.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
here
Oh, sorry.
sitting on the food. I'm like, I'm not gonna eat any of that food.
So go ahead, Margaret. Let me go
Okay,
ahead
what
and
is
let
this?
you do first. This is the enchiladas tejanas.
It's enchiladas with the fajitas on top.
Oh, the fajitas on top. Enchiladas,
And
fajitas on top.
cheese on top. Okay, look at this.
Guys,
Hey, don't take the one with the meat because you're Catholic.
Oh.
No, you can have the
No,
enchilada.
Yeah, I don't believe
Oh, sure, that bacon.
I only practice.
I'm a partial cafeteria Catholic.
She's up. Saint Anne's in the house, everybody. Saint Anne's.
Cafeteria Catholic. What did I tell you about that?
Not bad, huh?
Wow.
Hey, but let me say, guys,
You came in. That's on the right spot, on the
Yeah.
right day.
Let
Because
me
that
say
was
something.
you heard her, and that's the approval.
Delicious.
As a matter of fact,
beans
I'm gonna go ahead and throw it down
stand
myself.
alone. The beans stand alone.
I'm not dressed for today, but I didn't mean to get in here.
No, it's all right.
That's delicious.
When you're
I
all,
didn't even see there was guacamole over here.
when you're all,
Oh my
when you're all
gosh.
natural, that's all that
The
matters.
meat is so tender.
No, the enchiladas here are the bomb. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would put them against anyone.
It's full of cheese.
Yes, nothing but cheese.
What do you
Oh
think
my
an
goodness.
enchilada is?
Well, they can fill it with so many
Oh my
different
gosh.
things.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Chicken,
Mm-hmm.
vegetables, seafood. There's so many options.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
This meat is delicious.
Do it.
Mm,
Mm-mm-mm.
it is good.
So today wasn't my day, but I was like, my coaching class was a little bit shifted earlier because we were doing book club today. And so I was like, oh, I'm coming to this area anyway. So I was like, I'm gonna whip it over
I
there.
called her this morning at what 7:30 in the morning.
I know. We were talking on the phone this morning. So cute to be here.
7:30 in the morning. Oh my god! I'm starting my second dream at 7:30 in the morning.
You're only your second.
She was already coming back from the gym.
Yeah. Today I went back to the gym. I had not gone to the gym in a long
What do you
time.
do? Body wax?
Yeah.
Hot wax?
Body wax.
Yes. He just calls it whatever. You just have to agree with him.
You know what?
Body wax.
anyway, you know, it's a
These
little
hecklers back here.
too loud in the
Security.
gallery over there.
Get security.
Anyway, it's always a treat having Margaret on. We haven't seen you like in forever. You've been out of town for like ever. And
It was 1 week.
that 1 week, yeah. And then we had her that one day, and they're like, and she's gone. I was like, wait a minute, what happened?
But
So-
your co-host was very good. What Rodriguez? What was her name? Melissa
Oh, you're talking about Gonzalez.
Gonzalez.
Yeah,
Hey.
She did a really great job.
Yeah, yeah.
She did.
I mean, understand something. You know, you can only duplicate as much as you can, but there's not like the original. You know what I mean?
She did a great job.
It's like I was telling them the other day. Someone was asking me about how the difference on everybody. You know, and I go, oh, everyone's got a different thing to them. And then they came up with the name for Rory. They go, with Rory, I don't even know where she starts or where she begins or where she ends. I don't know. She's all over the place.
I even was trying to thought in the middle of my conversation.
He goes, yeah, Ricochet Rory. And that's a perfect name.
Just all over the
Yeah, all over the place. You know what?
Ricochet Rory. Oh my
What's he
goodness.
talking about?
That is.
One minute she's talking,
Brian.
1 minute she's here, the next minute she's over here like,
Wait, who thought of that name?
Brian.
Brian.
Brian thought of it. He said Ricochet
My
Rory.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he's not getting in fights, he's coming up with names.
Everybody wants to kick my husband's ass.
Aw.
Oh my gosh. So let me ask you, how does it feel readjusting to civilian life in the States? And
Civilian.
how does it feel coming back to the life? Coming back.
Communist.
I think that
You appreciate.
I love the sun because over there it was
Gloomy.
The sun is beautiful. All my friends, I'm on the same time zone again,
Nice.
so it can actually reach out to everybody at
But now you
appropriate
can
times.
scale it. Can you appreciate here now how San Antonio is such a small community? It's so sheltered.
absolutely, and friendly,
It is.
and friendly,
Well, on that,
and mixed.
and
Exact
that,
diversity.
Not a lot of diversity.
no.
No, we
there.
don't have a lot of diversity.
No, we
here.
do.
You think so?
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
Compared to over there, yeah.
Compared to Houston?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Houston's
Yeah,
got a lot.
Houston
Yeah,
too. I think we're all kind of like.
yeah. We're all mixed up, and
No, I think that the minority here is white people or another.
But there's still.
and these are
quite a
just views
few.
and thoughts of Rory Ann Smith, everybody. They do not reflect the West Cleto show in any way whatsoever. It's just Rory Ann Smith talking out loud. It's just it's right here, right? Send all texts and emails to Rory
Food
Ann
is so good.
All right, well, guys, it's at time for the final thought, and since you're here, Margaret, you might as well go ahead and do a final thought with us.
My final thought.
Give
is
my
I'm
final thought,
So
please.
happy to visit Pepe's.
Mhm.
Yes,
It's so great to have Rory on the show. I'm
Isn't
so
it?
happy.
yes.
She
See,
brings such light in life, and I just love it.
it's like there's a big difference with Margaret and Vanessa. They're like, man, Rory's coming on, and they had so much different views. Margaret was like embracing Rory, come on in, and Vanessa was with a pillow over her face. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know
They
Vanessa
both
very well.
were like, oh
It's
no, they,
only good
Yeah,
news.
she
what-
said
I
she
know
really
she does.
she really enjoyed.
I know
She
she
goes, no, she's a good addition. Bringing what's her name? Rory.
Rory.
I go Rory, Vanessa. Yeah, Rory. No, I'm just kidding. No, but it's
What's
like
there not to like?
I love it. You know what? You are a perfect addition to the show right here. Trust me. So again, shout out. Speaking of Margaret, to Madi, who's under the weather. Shout out and prayers to her that she gets well really quick because she's under the weather. So, we need to get her back over here as well.
Yes.
But what's your final thought?
My final thought is, you go first. Let me think about it. I always say that.
Okay. My final thought is, guys, you know what? Whenever you have a producer that is just really loud, you got to ask yourself, does she have to be that loud? Does she have to be that loud?
Well, sometimes people can't.
And
hear.
you know what? I can't hear sometimes.
There you go.
I
it's
can
a
hear
perfect
sometimes.
marriage.
It was interesting to watch you.
Marriage.
It's a perfect marriage. No, I do this because in the morning, Marcus tells me.
Bring it down. Bring it down.
You know what?
You know what?
Tell me
That's so
that
true.
too. She's like,
She has the same energy.
she has this thing
has
about
the same
like
energy.
she'll tell me like what to do, and I'm telling her, who you talking to? Get you. Man, you're very little vicious. What is his name? Nico?
You know, that's another thing.
No,
that
seriously,
people
I
don't
want to
understand.
give a shout out to my final thought is to our producers. Thank you so much for making this show run smoothly. I never give them enough love, but I wanted to give them some love today. Not that you're doing a great job, but just I want to show some love. Y'all doing a great job.
You know, and I want to give a final thought to all our viewers that are out there who give comments and say, hey, you know what, this is what I would like to say, or maybe you need to do this, or maybe, you know, and I value that. I really do. The fact that you took the time to do it, you know, we value your opinion and keep it coming, you know, keep it up. You know, we're here for you. We want to be good for you, and we want to do, if you give your suggestions, we want to do it.
Yeah,
you know?
this is your show too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love you guys, Mike. I love you.
We do.
Yeah, yeah, and
I
again,
love your comments.
we can't do any of this without you guys, and we love when you
Exactly.
comment. We love when you go ahead and say, you know
And
what? I can't believe
share.
she wore that. Anyway, all right, guys. With that said, thank you so much. I mean,
Yeah.
again, come on out tonight to BDN night for Pepe. Is from 4 to 9, I believe. 4 to 9.
Ooh, yum.
BDN night right here
Goes first girl
every
today.
Friday,
Again.
and he's got his fish plate at Fish and Shrimp over here at his grilled fried tilapia. So, guys, I mean, I had that with the chipotle sauce last week. It was the bomb. I'm telling you, it's really good. Plus, speaking of fish, fish fry, St. Paul's.
St. Paul's.
What's
We'll
his
probably
name?
go up there too. As well.
Michael's going to be doing that, and he said 3 pieces of fish, $12 with some sides. Come on now.
What kind of fish?
Slept cod.
Ooh.
And pollock. Yeah, that's what I said.
We should
I
have
was like, okay, hold up, wait a minute.
They didn't.
So that-
they didn't go to
they didn't-
Tilapia.
they didn't
I'm
go
proud.
But let me tell you, I'm gonna go grab on some of that. So, all right, guys. With that said,
Yeah.
thanks very much. Have a wonderful weekend. And again, Monday, we're not wearing green. Pinch, pinch. Mark gonna pinch you.
Pinch, pinch.
All right, guys. See you later. Bye.